Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we discuss an issue that is deeply emotive for Tamils and also people of Karnataka. The waters of Cauvery that have led a litigation battle for over 20 years, political issue that has been debated for over 150 years. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin has condemned the neighbouring Karnataka government for not releasing water in the Cauvery due to Tamil Nadu. In fact, he has also called for an all-party meeting in the Secretariat in Chennai tomorrow to discuss and decide the future course of action. Meanwhile, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has convened an all-party meeting on Sunday to discuss issues related to the Cauvery Water Regulation Committee's directive to the state to release the court-mandated share of Cauvery River water to Tamil Nadu daily till this month end. Now, what is this matter all about? Well, it's a long-standing battle, but in a gist, while there have been agreements even hundreds of years ago, last year, the Supreme Court asked Karnataka to continue releasing 5,000 cusecs of water from the Cauvery River to Tamil Nadu for 15 days in line with decisions of the Cauvery Water Regulation Committee and the Cauvery Water Management Authority. Now, this evoked strong reactions from certain sections of Karnataka, specifically the farmers. Karnataka told the Supreme Court then that the daily flow of 5,000 cusecs of water to Tamil Nadu was against its own interest. The state, especially in urban areas like Bengaluru, was on the brink of a drinking water crisis. That's what the state told the court. On the other hand, Tamil Nadu is mainly dependent on the release of water by Karnataka, particularly during the southwest monsoon, as it falls under the rain shadow region in the season. But more than that, Cauvery is also a symbol of culture, shared lives, and assurances of a livelihood, mainly for Tamil Nadu, but also for Karnataka. So, is a solution to this dispute even possible? Will sitting together across the table help? Remember, both the ruling party in Karnataka, Congress party, and DMK in Tamil Nadu are India allies. Now, how is the politics of this going to play out? That is what we ask tonight. We have a panel of esteemed guests, experts joining us. But first, here are some reactions.
I think I'm very happy to inform you that today we are getting some good rains, good inflow is there. I think more or less we will respect the court. I think there will be no need of, we have been, though there is a shortage of 33% of water, but still the court has, the authority, as the regulatory authority has given 1 TMC of water. But as on today, from yesterday, we are getting some good inflow. Let us see.
So we have Saravanan Annadurai of the DMK joining us, also Surabhi Hodagere of the BJP. Thank you so much for joining me on this debate. Saravanan, to you first. Now, this has been a long-standing debate. What does the Chief Minister also aim to achieve with this all-party meeting, sir? Because clearly Karnataka has said that, it is not really in a position to release water. Of course, that is violative of the Supreme Court's directions. What is your approach going to be in this regard? Because the state is also saying that it is facing water crisis and the monsoon has not been great enough.
The only purpose, the main purpose of this all-party meeting tomorrow is to ensure that the entire people, the entire political voice of the state of Tamil Nadu comes in one single unison. We don't want disparate voices speaking so many other things in the state of Tamil Nadu. See, of course, when we look at Karnataka, they are very united. They may have political differences, but they are very, very united. But that does not, we are not able to get that in the state of Tamil Nadu, especially with the BJP here. If the water issue is a festering issue, that is because of the politics played out by the BJP. When the case, Karnataka Cauvery water case came up before the Supreme Court directed the Attorney General to constitute the Water Board Authority, which will have the control over the reservoir in 3 days and report back. The Attorney General said yes and went back. But the BJP government, realizing what will happen if that happens, reneged. They said they will not do that, only the parliament will be able to do it, and they formed an authority which does not have control over the reservoir. So the Karnataka, as usual, they are playing politics. That is the problem here. See, if like the other authorities, the Bakranangal authority or other authorities where the reservoir control, the dam control, the shutter control is with the authority, then this kind of politics will not be played, cannot be played at all. Because as per the authority will be dictated by the orders of the Supreme Court. Okay. They will go by the orders of the Supreme Court, but that is not happening here. the Karnataka government, see, the Supreme Court judgment is very clear, rain or shine. You have drought, we will share the drought. If there is excess, we will share it. That is how the lower riparian state cannot be left high and dry.
Right. We also have Brijesh Kalappa joining us. He is one of the counsel in Cauvery Water Dispute, also former legal advisor to the Karnataka Chief Minister. We also have Syed Asad Abbas, who supports Karnataka government, and also Kasturi Shankar, who's a social activist. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining me on this show. To respond to what Mr. Saravanan Annadurai was saying, Surabhi, can you respond to this? Because, I know that, as a BJP person, this is not, this is not your conflict, because this is between DMK and Congress. But remember, I'm still aware what happened with Jallikattu. Anything that the courts do, anything that happens in Delhi is often attributed to the BJP. How careful are you? How careful is the party of ensuring that it is not blamed for the kind of crisis that farmers might have to face in Karnataka or in Tamil Nadu?
First and foremost, Vasudha, I don't speak merely as a BJP representative. I speak as a Kannadiga who is also a BJP representative, and it happens so that our party has very strongly stood by the interest of Karnataka and Kannadigas throughout the Cauvery issue. The same cannot be said about DMK's ally, the Congress party. Unfortunately, here in Karnataka, what is happening is that our cries are going unheard, whether irrespective of what happens in the monsoon season. If we have a deficit, we are asked to release a certain amount of water, whereas even when there is a surplus, we are asked to release a certain amount of water. The problem that we are facing here today is that these sort of archaic generalized dictions are not going to work when there is a real crisis. Last year, we had deficit rainfall. We have severe farmer crisis who are layering because of the water issue. In such a situation, it was the right of the government to say that, look, this is the impending issues that we have, and therefore we cannot. And you spoke very rightly about Bengaluru and the water crisis in Bengaluru. We saw that this summer as well. The point that the BJP has strongly stood again for is that we will fight for the farmers of Karnataka. We will fight for the drinking water needs of Karnataka. That comes first for us, and that's unquestionable. On the all-party meeting that Tamil Nadu Chief Minister is chairing, I would not like to comment. But yesterday there was an all-party meeting here in Karnataka, and our BJP representatives have also attended this all-party meeting. The question I want to ask the Karnataka government through you is, when you say 8,000 caucuses, what is the truth of the matter? I don't think the Karnataka people are getting the truth at all, because there have been news reports as well as a lot of social media posts that 20,000 caucuses has been released through the Kabini Dam. Now, water flow goes through KRS and Kabini. So what is the reality of the situation? The Karnataka people are being kept in the blind. This was also an issue earlier this year, where we raised this in the assembly as well, that there was a lack of clarity on what is the total amount of water that is being released to Tamil Nadu. I feel that the Congress government has not been fair, and we need to have a more open, transparent communication first within each state and then with each other. Right. And also the fact that
hang on for a second. Let me get the expert here. Somebody who's worked on this. Brijesh Kalappa, the situation clearly is not easy for anyone, but Cauvery Delta farmers in Tamil Nadu also need water to save their short-term, kuruvai is what they say, and then they also need it for not just irrigation, but drinking water also. So clearly, it's not like only Karnataka needs water or Tamil Nadu needs water. How does one look at this from a very balancing point of view, sir, politics aside?
As far as the Cauvery water dispute is concerned, this is not a new dispute. The dispute has been on for over 150 years. So therefore, there have been several moments where there have been occasions of give and take. And this is how the dispute has continued and, has been kind of solved year after year after year. The main problem is this, that the Cauvery Water Disputes Authority itself has given water to Karnataka on a 50-50 basis. That is, in 50% of the years, there is bound to be a distress. In 50% of the years, there's bound to be a surplus. So it is a contention of Karnataka that when a Mekedatu dam is constructed, which holds about 67 TMC, and whenever there is a shortfall in Tamil Nadu, this amount of water, which is cumulatively held back, can be used to release to Tamil Nadu. So essentially, it is a dam which is being constructed in Karnataka territory for the use of water in Tamil Nadu. Of course, some part of it will be used in Bengaluru and so on and so forth. This is the final solution to the Cauvery water dispute. However, this is also disputed by Tamil Nadu. Something which is inuring to the benefit of Tamil Nadu itself is being shot down. Can you imagine how much of difficulty there would be within Karnataka? For Tamil Nadu, a dam is being constructed in the border of the state, and then water has to be lifted back. So this is a little bit of a situation which is being created repeatedly by Tamil Nadu. Unless they agree to this complete final solution, I think this problem will be a perennial one.
Okay.
And it appears to me that Tamil Nadu does not want a solution.
Okay, let me go to Saravanan before I go to Kasturi and of course Abbas. Saravanan sir, how would you respond to that?
See, Megazadu will not happen. Without the consent of the lower riparian state, Karnataka cannot build any new dams, and we will never agree. And however they may sugarcoat it. See, their politicians see. Bangalore is a city which is burgeoning. We welcome that. See, a lot of our brethren, Kannadigas are brethren and sisters. A lot of people from Tamil Nadu are there in Bengaluru working, and a lot of people from Bengaluru are here in the state, in Chennai, pursuing their livelihoods. But if the city is progressing, what happened to the planners, city planners? What happened to the governments? Why have they not found solutions?
Okay.
See, this cannot be without having any solution for how the water needs will be carried out. They cannot come and say we will build a dam here. That's still it's not acceptable, and the Supreme Court's judgment is very, very clear without the consent of the state of Tamil Nadu. And one more thing is this: the BJP government has always sided with Karnataka because they have got some stake there. In the state of Tamil Nadu, they always will draw a zero. But in Karnataka, they are getting half the seats and they are forming governments. At the other time, the Congress has said, so the BJP is biased towards Karnataka and does not see any water dispute. The union government should be the arbiter, an impartial arbiter. But we have a situation where the water minister is from the state of Karnataka.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Kasturi Shankar, I'll come to you. Sir, quickly, would you like to respond to that? You know, when Saravanan says that the centre, the BJP government has always taken the side of Karnataka, because possibly, you know, he didn't say that, but also because Tamil Nadu has also been hostile towards the BJP. Is that a reason?
Oh, I mean, if you're going to play politics...
unless your name is Kasturi, please don't talk. Thank you so much.
Kasturi, let me just take one quick reaction from Surabhi and I'll come to you in a bit. Just one reaction, yes. Surabhi, yes.
You see only politics in this. That is the failing for all our farmers as well as everybody who wants to, you know, benefit from this. The BJP is not looking at taking sides. Unfortunately for the DMK, the BJP is looking at a solution. And this has been said again and again by different union ministers that we need to find a solution that is reasonable. The Tamil Nadu representatives, whether it's the DMK or the AIDMK, I would like to ask them, what is your technical concern with respect to Megedadu? Let's sit down and have a conversation and solve that. This has become an emotional issue, this has become a political issue, and this has become a never-ending issue because the Tamil Nadu politicians don't want it to die. That is where we are at. The BJP, sir, let me reinstate that the BJP is looking to find a solution which the DMK and any other Tamil Nadu politicians are not interested in finding.
Right. Kasturi, would you like to hold on to that? Saravanan, just, I mean, there are people waiting. I have to get them to also speak. Kasturi, how do you respond to the cultural, you know, also war? You know, when people say that this is Karnataka versus Tamil Nadu, I was looking at some stories. They say it's Namanir, and you know, T. Ramakrishnan's book on Cauvery also talks about Cauvery being a pendulum from Karnataka to Cauvery. So there's a lot of cultural symbolism attached to it. How do you see this debate around Cauvery from purely the cultural perspective?
Okay, there were 3 people who spoke before me, and each of those people presented a picture of the Cauvery issue that came with their own agendas. Surabhi Hodikere is talking like a Kannadiga, not like a BJP person, not like a Indian,
I would like to focus on your
anything other than a Kannadiga. And
Saravanan
Annadura is not talking as a Tamilian, he is talking as a DMK functionary. So between the two, the entire picture is lost. The only person who came close to what is factual is Mr. Brijesh Kallappa, and unfortunately, Mr. Brijesh Kallappa failed to mention why there is such distrust over the Meghdhatu issue. So let me first remind everybody on the panel and remind the people who are watching this debate that the Cauvery issue is something that has been going on for 150 years. And after many, let us say, right after independence, Tamil Nadu was allotted 2000 TMC. Today we are talking about an average rainfall year of 767 TMC, where Tamil Nadu is supposed to get 419. Where is the comparison? We are talking about 1/5 of what we were allotted, taking into account the successive years of recalculation of water to be distributed. So right now, this is not a question about good years. This year is going to be a good year. This is not about good years. This is about distress years. And the CWRC very clearly has said this. And Mr. Saravanan, this was during a time when BJP was nowhere in the picture, when the CWRC came up with how distress years should be treated, how the water should be allocated.
Right.
So don't just keep saying BJP. Let's talk about the real problem, which is a Tamil Nadu problem. As a Tamil person, have some conscience when you talk, okay? It's not about parties. All parties are talking for their own upper riparian and lower riparian rights. This is not about that.
Okay.
This is about how to get water shared during distress years.
Okay.
These days, the CWRC has very clearly said it, and the Supreme Court has sided Tamil Nadu, and not just Tamil Nadu, by the way. Karnataka is denying Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Puducherry their right for Cauvery water, which is
Asad Abbas, would you like to respond to that? She's saying that this is a problem.
When rain does not meet the required amount,
Okay.
you have to share the distress equally.
Okay.
You can't say we don't have enough,
Right.
so we will take everything.
Asad
and
Abbas,
then
it's generally said that India is able to share waters with
That is why
Pakistan and
Meghdhatu
Bangladesh, but not within its own
protested
states.
against, because
How
you
do you
can't
see
keep
this,
it.
sir?
Yes,
Yes, Kasturi, yes.
You can't
Asad
keep
Abbas.
everything to yourself. Meghdhatu, the reason we distrust Meghdhatu as
Right.
a lower riparian state is because every year Karnataka has defaulted
Okay,
on
okay,
its
point taken. Asad Abbas, unmute yourself
Every year
and
they
please
have
respond.
lied, and every year they say we don't have enough.
Can
We will
I make
take
my point, please?
Yes,
then
please.
left
All
over
right,
we will
ma'am.
give.
Ma'am, unless your name is Syed Asad Abbas, allow me to answer
Okay,
now.
please,
Thank you very
please
much.
speak,
I heard
yes.
you patiently. Vasudha, coming straight to the point, I've always believed with great power there is great responsibility and equal accountability. Undoubtedly, we certainly do see this distress running long. I'm not going to side with any government here, be it the Karnataka government or also the Tamil Nadu government. We need to understand that there needs to be measures taken appropriately. The fact of the matter, the Congress government here in Karnataka laid out 8,000 cusecs of water. Of course, the Cauvery Tribunal appellate keeping withstanding the same. They have done their best. We need to understand the Cauvery Basin Reservoir is only 63% full. But if you compare it with the Kabini Dam Reservoir, which is 93% full, they've been able to release 20,000 cusecs of water. The Karnataka Congress government here, after following the all-party meeting, has done their best, and they have respected the mandate of the Cauvery Water Regional Committee. So therefore, we need to understand, if we need to come together, stop bickering over politics. I would say, this is not about Congress, this is not
Okay.
about BJP, this is not about those people who are here.
Okay,
We need to
Brajesh
understand
Kalapa, is
right
that the way
ahead is
forward?
taking
Because,
measures.
is it time also, like Kasturi was also saying, it's also time for CWMA to, along with constituents, to finalize a district sharing formula. And, there is agreement in place. Is there a problem with implementation, sir? Because we have bodies, we have agreements. Then what is the problem here? I was talking to an expert and he said that, states also have to, maybe in some ways reduce their expectations. So is that one way to look at it? Tell me very, sort of in a very unbiased way.
The first thing is, Vasudha, that there is 740 TMC of water in the basin. Now the populations have grown, naturally the needs have grown. So this is a problem which is there perennially in all river water disputes, not just in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, whether it's the Rhine, whether it's the Tigris, whether it's the Euphrates, you have problems all over the world. So this is the first part. Second part is, I'd like to, tell my dear friend, Mr. Saravanan, that as far as his interpretation, that we have to consult riparian when we construct a dam in our area is completely wrong. This has been belied by the Supreme Court in 2009 SCC 572. This is a constitution bench judgment that no riparian state can say or dictate terms to another riparian state in the construction of a dam. So I think as far as this point of view of the Tamil Nadu government is concerned or Mr. Saravanan is concerned, it's completely wrong. And also, I think there has to be a principle of give and take. First thing is, I think it's a matter of fact, which I don't think people in Tamil Nadu, either in the studios or Mr. Saravanan, will ever accept, that insofar as the Krishna River, 5 TMC of water goes from Karnataka's share to Chennai, right? So we have to live with a sense of give and take. But now what do we get in return, right? So I think the first thing is that each one of us has to understand that we are all living in one constitutional country which is ruled by one constitution. So I think we have to watch out for each other and understand each other's concerns.
Okay.
I think this is the first thing we have to do, and unless that kind of spirit comes in, I think we are all doomed.
Saravanan, would you like to respond to that? Because, Karnataka has also approached the Supreme Court against the order, saying that it was anyway suffering from a shortfall of over 50% when it comes to its reservoirs. And it also said that Tamil Nadu has northeast monsoon, whereas it just has the southwest monsoon. So there are clearly many technicalities. And like Mr. Kallappa was also saying, that is it time to also increase trust in your own allies and probably look at this as a problem that people from the same region are facing and not really as rivals?
Vatsudha, the issue is very clear. There is no dispute. It's not as though a new situation has cropped up. It was not considered by the Supreme Court. This has been a hotly contested matter for the last 20-25 years, and the Supreme Court has come out with a clear instructions, clear order, what you should do when there is distress, when there is surplus. The only problem is how Karnataka is politicizing it. Why I go on again and again harping on the BJP angle is this. See, a similar issue happened last year. Mr. Siddaramaiah, the Chief Minister, said we are going to release 10,000 cusecs. You know what Mr. Bommai said? We will protest. How can you give? Because you are in alliance with the DMK, you releasing the water? This is the stand of the BJP. The BJP is the culprit here. They don't want anything to go without getting their political pound of flesh. If the BJP is an impartial arbiter, if the BJP allows these things to be settled, to be spoken between the two chief ministers and be sorted out, we had done this earlier.
Okay.
Surabhi
has a point. Surabhi, would you like to respond to that? Surabhi.
May I just say that the DMK representatives' desperation to make this into a BJP spotlighted argument is completely failing. Sir, please don't. It's a disservice to our people to do politics on this matter. The point of the matter over here is, how about we rise above politics both in Karnataka as well as Tamil Nadu and have a more people-focused thought process. There is an argument on making politics. Please tell me if your DMK
should stop playing
Congress party has come to the same table on the Mekedatu project. Before you put it on your manifesto, did you consult your India Alliance partner, the Congress party? Have you had a conversation on it? Have you had any sort of common plan on what you want to do for water? Okay. When you are in alliance with the Congress party, and the BJP in Tamil Nadu has been very unequivocal about the fact that we need to find a solution. Nowhere in your argument am I seeing the need to find a solution or how that solution is going to come across. And yes,
okay, Mr. Saravanan, respond to that, please. I just have 30 seconds.
Protest.
We will protest for water from our farmers. Okay, sir, we hold on to that. Let him respond to. Yes.
Yeah, see, Vasudha, the thing is this. As I told you, the solutions are already there. We don't need to find any new solution. The only thing is the way to implement, and the BJP should stop playing the dirty politics. If the BJP here are available to make it happen,
okay, so we let him finish.
Something that came in 150 years ago cannot be held right now.
Can the spokesperson from the BJP say that? That the BJP Tamil Nadu unit is supporting Meghdadu.
Okay. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining me on this show. Clearly, litigation over water can be avoided only with fixed distress sharing norms. But more than a political solution like we saw there, clearly needs to be fairness to the approach, which is why expert views become important. But more than everything, I think this is also an opportunity for states to put aside their differences and, like our panelists were saying, focus on pro-people solutions, sort out matters that truly unify them. It's time for a short break. More news and updates on the other side.